Metallica and the Exodus story. The name Metallica is synonymous with one of the greatest metal bands of all time. The band has been around for about 40 years. It was formed back in 1981 in Los Angeles, California. The band has released 11 studio albums in their long career, with their latest being 72 Seasons, which came out in April 2023. I remember being introduced to their music by a friend of mine in the early 90s. It only took the songs Master of Puppets and Creeping Death for me to become a fan. The power, the energy of the music was contagious. The lyrics were also powerful, tackling all kinds of issues in an intelligent way, proving that metalheads are not that idiotic. You can bang your head to the music and still have an intelligent way to express your ideas on capital punishment, war, religion, and politics, among other themes. To this day, they remain one of my favorite metal bands of all time. The song Creeping Death is perhaps my favorite Metallica song ever. This song is part of the Ride the Lightning album, released in 1984. The song speaks of the suffering of the children of Israel while being slaves in Egypt and the leadership of Moses as their deliverer. The Creeping Death represents the angel of death sent by God to punish the people of Egypt for refusing to let the children of Israel go back to their country. God sends 10 plagues as punishment over Egypt, and it is not until the last one hits, the death of the firstborn in every family, that the king of Egypt agrees to let Israel go. One part of this story that many people tend to forget is how all of this started. In the Bible, there is a concept that you will reap what you sow. Meaning, every action, decision, choice, or even non-action you make has a consequence. Many people forget that before the death to the firstborn came the horrific infanticide of every male baby born to the children of Israel ordered by the king of Egypt. This happened earlier in the story, around the time when Moses was born. Moses was miraculously saved at this time, but so many baby boys were brutally killed. Then we see later in this story that the actions of the king of Egypt return on his own people with the 10th plague, the death to their firstborn. This story, the story of the Exodus, is one of the key stories of the Bible. It is so important that God himself keeps referring to this defining moment in the history of the Jewish nation. They were slaves, and he heard their cry. He delivered them through Moses and led them to what is now the land of Israel. He made a spectacle of all the gods of Egypt, humiliating every one of them to prove who is stronger. He is a God who dislikes slavery and will do miracle after miracle to free his children. In the history of every country, there is a defining moment that becomes part of the main identity. For the United States, it was the War of Independence against England. For France, it was the French Revolution. On and on it goes. For Israel, the Exodus story is their defining moment. And in this defining moment, they became a free nation. I wonder if the story of the Exodus is James Hetfield's favorite Sunday school story. It is a cool story, and it inspired one of the greatest metal songs ever written. Thank you, James Hetfield. What is your favorite Metallica song? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep rocking.